My name's Grant Piper, and my family's been around here since the 1840s. Two brothers came out from Ireland back in the 1840s. We run about 4,500 acres here, 1,100, 1,200 cattle, breeding herd, just southeast of Coolah in central New South Wales. This is prime but red basalt grazing country, a lot of range country and some river flats for farming as well. And on the other side of the hill over there, just over 3k away, is going to be 138 250 metre turbines to the immediate west of us, overlooking us, and about 8.5 k's to the north, there's going to be another 185 turbines. And in total in the Central West Arana Res, there's 54 projects, wind and solar planned, and there's over 1,000 turbines at the moment listed if they build all those, and over 9 million solar panels, and plus transmission towers, substations, and everything that comes with it. They have no environmental credentials as far as reducing emissions or CO2, because the sunk costs and the sunk energy and all these things, including the power lines, far outweighs any energy they'll ever produce. And then there's the local environmental effects of destroying productive farmland. You couldn't think of a worse way to develop bulk power and do a heap of damage to the countryside and the community and relations with your neighbours. It's not a good project at all. From the moment the projects were announced, from the moment the res was announced, everyone affected is in limbo. And no one's going to be happy, not everyone. I mean, if it all gets cancelled, we'll be happy. The people, the hosts, they won't be happy. If it goes ahead, I guess the hosts will be happy, but everyone else won't be happy. And how do you ever mend that division in the community? It's already there, it's built in. How do you undo that? You just carry on like ignore it, like that your neighbour signed up and didn't say anything to you, and didn't even consider what you might think or feel. The damage is done in the community from the moment the proponents come into the area, sign people up on confidentiality agreements, and then they can't even discuss it with their neighbour, and no one really knows what's going on. There's all these rumours, and from that point forward, the damage is done and the community is divided, because your trust is destroyed in your neighbour. Possibly you don't know what is happening. I don't want to leave, but how do we stop this? Because it's going to not just destroy our personal environment selfishly and what our business and our family, who we came and established ourselves here and expected to stay here, but it destroys the whole country. I mean, it builds in these high costs and an inefficient system and all this wreckage that our children and grandchildren are going to have to fix, and it does nothing positive for the future of the country. It certainly isn't about providing affordable, reliable power to Australian citizens, which is what the energy grid always did. So why do we have to waste all this money and effort and destroy people's lives, the local environment, and probably the world environment if you're worried about emissions, by producing this stuff that doesn't work? Why don't we do something that's sensible? The people in the country will get behind projects that are sensible and work. They won't get behind stupid stuff. And this is stupid. This stuff should never have reached the light of day. We shouldn't be having this discussion. This fantasy world stuff that the bureaucrats and the politicians keep throwing at us. And I mean, the whole thing's got to stop.
Authorised by Sandra Burke, Advance Australia, Canberra.